Hey Hupit, what's going on? My name is Sam from HUPIT Gaming, and today I'm going over the free agency portion of the NHL GM stuff. Gonna go in depth on the restricted free agency, the unrestricted free agency. But before we start, I'm just gonna warn you guys, I'm a little bit sick, so I might sound nasally and whatnot, a little bit congested. Just a heads up. So let's get into this. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to hit start and go to your game menu before you jump into free agency. What you're gonna want to do here is go to your GM tracker. So as you can see, on the left-hand portion of the GM tracker is your roster analysis grades. And this is telling you what your roster is good at, what your roster is bad at. As you can see here, our offense and our defense sucks. So, what we need to do is go into free agency, look for offensive talent, defensive talent, and trades. That's our goal for now. Goaltending, we're fine with. We might want to make a trade and get rid of the backup, bring in a new guy. But other than that, I think we're pretty solid in the goaltending department. If we go over to the, I think it's coaching options, yeah, view lines. Can't do that because of free agency. I forgot about that. We'll have to do that after we hop into free agency. So let's go into that, simulate up to the first day. It's going to tell you a little bit about restricted free agents. So to explain restricted free agency, basically it means you have exclusivity to the players, and I'll go to the explain section just so you guys can see it. So, you have to have played for a certain amount of time, be a certain age, and you don't have the right to negotiate with anyone you want. That means you get, I think it's a week or two to negotiate with the players that are under restricted free agency. So, let's head over there. So we're going to go to the contract screen, and we're going to see who needs to get their contract re-upped. So, this is the 2013-14 season, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to see who is in the restricted free agents section. And these guys, we have a little bit of time to work on contracts for them. The unrestricted free agents, on the other hand, they can go anywhere they want right away. So, my goal right now is to look and see guys like Ryan Whitney, who I'm going to re-up. I'm going to re-up Ryan Jones. And see, this is a hard decision. You only have so much space. We have $18 million in salary cap space, which is not a lot, especially with the amount of players that we need to re-sign. Yeah, wow, that's ugly. So, we have a lot of unsigned guys. Those are people that we drafted this year, past year, stuff like that. Not going to worry about them too yet because they can't sign with anybody. So, as I said before, we're going to go up to the unrestricted free agency section. And so we're going to negotiate a new contract here. Wow, that's a lot of money. $5.3 million over 3 seasons. I can't really justify $5 million. I could justify about $5 million. That's about as much as I can go. 5.03. Yeah, that's pretty good. And let's try and get 4 years out of them. That's kind of what I'm going for. So, because they are unrestricted, they'll get back to you pretty quickly at the beginning. After a while, then the market opens up. They're going to start going elsewhere. So you want to try and do this pretty quickly. Again, like I said, I'm going to re-up Jones as well here. 2.26. That's not bad. I'm going to knock it back just a tad. 3 years is probably about all I need out of them. I'm going to try and build up a really solid roster. And then, let's see. So, I want to re-up Peckham, Omark, Gagne. Do I want to re-up Hartkainen? Yeah, I kind of do. He's young, which, that's nice. Tuber, yes, probably a 2-way contract. Pajarvi, without a doubt. I didn't even check the goaltenders. Who do we have signed under our goaltenders? Because that could be a really big problem for us. So we have Dubnyk and Leclerc signed, which is good. We just signed, not signed, but drafted Trudeau. And then Jan Danis. Yeah, I'm not going to sign either of these guys. So I'm actually release them to the free agents list. There's no point on having them here anymore. Release free agents list. So, don't bother with them. let's go back to our players now. Let's go to skaters, who needs contracts. So I guess we'll do the couple of restricted free agents that I really wanted, because I do want to still have some room for guys that are on unrestricted free agency. I don't want to fill up my salary cap space. 2 years, 2-way contract. That seems good, because he's not the best player statistically. He's got a 75 overall, but he has high potential and he's young. So you give him a 2-way contract, you knock him down in the minors if you have to, and that way he can get better. I totally didn't even notice. I'm going to re-up Peckham as well. $4.7 million, that's not happening. I'm going to tender a qualifying offer on him. That means if someone signs him, I get a chance to copy their offer and then get him. So that's good. Sam Gagner, definitely need to get Sam Gagner. 5 seasons. I'm going to up the contract to $3 million because he's someone I really want on board on the team. And then Harkinen, let's see here. He's not interested in a 2-way contract, which is unfortunate. He only wants 1 year. He's a 4th-line forward, which means he's kind of replaceable. Though he's young. I don't see the point in bothering with him. I don't even see the purpose in signing an offer sheet on him, so let's not bother with that. But we do need defensemen to stay on board, so we'll keep Toibert. I'm so bad with anything that is even mildly French, so don't hate in the comment section. And Magnus Pajärvi, up the contract a little bit, put a 4th year on it. Sounds about right to me. So what we're going to do here, we're going to advance a day, see who decides to stay with us, who decides, I didn't like your offer. Take a minute, just because there's so many players that have to simulate through who signed and who didn't for all the 30 teams in the NHL. So it'll take a minute. Let's see, so we got Ryan Whitney. Sam Gagner did not like the money. The cash. I swore I upped his money. Did I not? Okay, fine. Ryan Jones, Pajärvi, Toibert. He said he was interested in a 2-way contract. Okay, well, fine. Let's try this again. And this is the nice thing about restricted free agency, is I can't go elsewhere, which is really nice. Fine, I will up your money, put a 4th year on it like I thought I did. I swear I did that the last time, but I guess that wasn't acceptable. And, we'll try Toibert again. He says he's interested in a 2-way contract, but he wasn't before. Fine. We'll give him a 1-way contract, I guess, because he contradicts himself. I'm not really sure. This game likes to screw with me a lot. It's very good at it, too, I will admit. So, Sam Gagner and Colton Toibert. There we go. So, I'm going to go down. Oh, wait a second. Darcy Hordichuk, I'm definitely going to negotiate a contract with him. 2 years, he's probably going to reject it. Maybe he won't, because he's older. Let's see how this goes. And who else? I'm not seeing anyone here that I really want to re-up. Tobias Ryder, nah. I don't know. I don't really see anyone here that really strikes me as someone I need to sign, so we're going to skip ahead to unrestricted free agency, and I'll meet you guys there. Alrighty, so we are back. While we were gone, Darcy Hordichuk signed with us, so we have him on board for another 2 seasons. And this is going to tell us about the unrestricted free agency, which I kind of already explained. Basically, anyone that was signed to an offer sheet, obviously will be given the option by the original team to sign them, and anyone that did not receive an offer sheet or did not get re-signed in restricted free agency has now been put out onto the market for anyone to receive, or to draft, I should say. So we're going to go over to skaters, we're going to go to the overall, and just see who is there. So, Simone Gagner, Matt Zuccarello, Alexander Semin. You know what? Semin's a good goal scorer, and he's young. And let's see here. Good potential, good overall. We got the room to take the $4.5 million cap hit. But if I'm going to give him the cap hit like that, I would like him for a 4th season. Alright, cool. So that's a good offer, I think, on our part. And then I'm going to go over and look at the defensemen, because that's another area where we are in a really, really poor situation. PK Subban, Ryan McDonough, Michael Del Zotto, Michael Sauer. Hey, half the Rangers' defensive corps is here. What do you know? McDonough and Del Zotto, definitely gonna give them offers. So yeah, this year's 1st, 2nd, and 3rd round draft picks. You know what? I could break away with that for a player like this. He's good. I really hope they didn't sign Del Zotto to an offer sheet as well. Damn. Okay, so they did. So it's either McDonough or Del Zotto. So I guess we're gonna start with McDonough, and if he doesn't work out, then we'll go back to Del Zotto, I guess. Let's try and sign Sauer. Let's see how they signed him to an offer sheet as well. Well, screw you, Glenn Sather. Glenn Sather is the Rangers general manager, in case you weren't unaware of that. So let's look over in goaltenders. Doubt there's gonna be anybody here. Yeah, they're all backup goaltenders. So let's go back over to the skaters, because that's the main part we need to take care of. Totally forgot about PK Subban. I'm pretty sure they would have signed him to an offer sheet. Yeah, kind of what I figured. Figured I would try it out anyway, though, because there's no harm in it. Jordan Leopold, Matt Zuccarello, Ryan Clough. Hey, yeah, he's pretty good. We'll give him an offer. Just put it on the table, see what happens. And Wojtek Wolski, he is a shootout god. He is ridiculous. He's also pretty good. I can't justify that amount of money, so I'm going to knock it down just a little bit here and see what happens. So we're going to fast forward today, see what happens, see if we get any offers, and we don't. Usually get about 2 or 3 days after, and clearly it's going to be on the 3rd day. Yeah, because it's looking like it's taking a little bit longer to simulate here. So, or not, fine. We'll try 4 days, because clearly no one wants to get back to me with their options here. Even though free agency is like 3 months long, so it's kind of understandable. So we lost Semen, which sucks. We lost Ryan Clough, but we got Wojtek Wolski. So, hey, I guess that's good. We now definitely need to go out for the forwards then. So, Simone Gagne, how old is he? 33. $6 million? Yeah, that's not happening. No, because old guys, they get hurt easily. Tim Connolly's a pretty good center, not gonna lie. Good second line center. We'll give him a $3.2 million offer. That's reasonable. And let's go over the defensemen. See who's left here. No one's done anything yet, so I guess the Rangers have not looked at anything. You've not come to the table with enough cash. You decided to offer a different amount of years than what I wanted. You should be looking to make it worth my while financially, don't you think? Well, someone is sassy. Alrighty, fine, we'll try the defenseman again. Alrighty, sorry about the jump skip there. We are back, and so, frankly, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Even though McDonough does have a better potential, Del Zotto is younger, which means that if we sign him now, he's going to get better, and we can keep him for more years. So, I feel like that's the better option. Plus, you don't have to give up a second-round draft pick, just a first and a third-round draft pick. So, not a bad deal. Knock up contract just a little bit and see if that convinces him to come with us, and hopefully the Rangers don't pick him up. And I didn't notice this down here, but Mark Fistrick, he is pretty good. Yeah, you know what? Let's give him the offer and see what happens. So again, we're gonna fast forward here. Hopefully this happens in a few earlier days. I've decided to accept your offer, but it's not a done deal yet. So Del Zotto liked our offer, now we just have to see what the Rangers say about it. And hopefully it's something good. If not, that's unfortunate for us, because then we're going to have to go to the trade block, and I don't like the trade block in this game. We got Tim Connolly on board, so there we go. We got a good second-line center. Hopefully we get Mark Fistrick. New York Rangers have decided they're not willing. Yes, cool. Alrighty, so we got Fistrick, and we got Delzato. So I'm actually very happy with this. And this was, I think, about a week of free agency that we've gone through here. Yeah, just over a week, about 12, bad math, 9 days. About 9 days. Team's looking pretty good right now. So we're actually going to go, let's go to the coaching options. Can't view lines, unfortunately. Can I just view the roster overall? Nope. Okay, well, I was going to show you guys the roster and where we were at right now, but I can't do that. So, in the next episode, I'm going to go more in depth on the trades to make my team very good, and obviously I will throw out some tips here and there to help you guys develop your team to be much better. So if you guys thought these tips helped you out for the free agency, you know, justifying contract length and money and stuff like that, let me know down in the comments section. By the way, I just wanted to add something. At the somewhere in the last episode on the drafting stuff, I was talking about Seth Jones, and I realized that in the comments section, and I wanted to say something about him while I remembered his name. He was just chosen by Central Scouting to be the #1 prospect at the midway point of the season, followed by Nathan McKinnon and Jonathan Drouin. And see, I remembered all three of their names, so no one can tell me in the comments that I need to remember names. So, thank you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. If you want to come over to my channel, that'd be awesome. Peace out, guys.